If you visited the Texas farmers markets, whether in the Bell District or the Miller area, you've probably seen lots and lots of seasonal produce. Today we're getting information fresh from the farm from Ben McConnell at Bouldin Food Forest. Ben, lovely to see you out there on the farm. Good morning.
Well, good morning from Rogers, Texas.
Hey, good morning to you. Okay, why do you like selling, Ben, at the Texas farmers market? What is it that they offer?
Wow, Austin is a great food town. It has been for many years with a long history of urban farms and farms surrounding the Austin area. So many great local restaurants that support farms, and that translates into the community, especially the Mueller neighborhood where we sell so many supporters of local food. It's the highlight of my week being at the Texas Farmers Market every Sunday.
Oh, that's a sweet thing to say. I want to know about the kind of farmer you are. What kind of produce have you been bringing to the market, and what's going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks?
This summer has been a terrific summer for growing produce. We've been bringing bell peppers, okra, tomatoes, some Asian greens. We had corn earlier this summer. And for this fall, we're standing right now in the middle of one of our tomato fields that is also doubles as a pumpkin field. So we'll have fall tomatoes pretty soon, probably starting next weekend, and then we'll have beautiful French pumpkins in November, just in time for Thanksgiving. And then fall also means the beginning of green season. So that means lots of lettuce, arugula, different different kinds of greens that fill your salad bowl with different root vegetables like carrots, beets, turnips, all the stuff that makes for very healthy living, healthy eating.
I was going to say lots of nutrients. I can hear it in your voice. Want to ask real quickly, Ben, about how you got into farming, because it seems like you cover a lot of different things. It's not just one sort of thing that you specialize in.
Farming is a vocation, a life where you get to see the impacts of your work, usually within weeks. And that's pretty special, being able to see how taking care of soil and land, putting seeds in the ground, tending to them, produces this beautiful produce that tastes so fresh and amazing when you pull it out of the ground. And then when you're at the market, hearing stories of how people used your produce the week before and how, we hear it a lot. Those were the best carrots I've ever had in my life, or that was the best bok choy we ever had. And that's so impactful for a farmer like me.
Absolutely. Okay, we're talking about the positives. I also want to ask, if I can, about some of the challenges of farming here in Central Texas. I think those new freezes we've seen the last couple of years probably don't help very much.
Icepocalypse was an interesting time to be a farmer. We have a lot of acreage out here, and it was one giant ice rink,
Wow.
which was crazy. And surprisingly enough, we came out pretty well because the ice had insulated so much of our produce. And when it finally melted, most of it was okay. It's really the wind that is a big challenge because that can dry out everything so quickly. And then this last May was a record, I think the all-time record for rain. We had 32 inches of rain here in Bell County. And that was, it was pretty sloggy. We lost a lot of plants, just had drowned. So those are challenges, and we've had some severe weather storms too. Last September was a big wind event, and then the tornadoes up here near Temple in May were a big challenge. So it's true of every farm in the country. Central Texas might have a few more severe storms than most, but we weather it, so to
Yeah.
speak.
Well, and the fact that like we can drown something, in so many other places, good rain really helps, but everything in moderation, I guess, here in Central Texas. And we understand that you've received help from the Texas Farmers Market's Ag Producer Support Fund. That's a really big portion of what it is they do. Can you talk to us about your experience?
Every time there's a big weather event, and we always hear it about on the news too, is we don't hear it so much about how it impacts farmers, but they always bear the brunt of a pretty big severe weather event. And the Ag Producer Fund has come through for us a number of times over the 7 years we've been selling at the Texas Farmers Market. And whether it's something, small and like say a $500 grant to us or something larger, it makes a big impact for us and any other farmer that has suffered building collapses or structural damage or crop losses. Just be able to keep some of our payroll on staff or pay some bills because the electric company, they want to get paid, and the water company, they want to get paid.
Absolutely.
So it makes a big difference for us, for every farmer.
Yeah, every little bit helps. Okay, there's a silent auction coming up. I actually don't know much about this. Can you share with me?
Well, in years past, the Texas Farmers Market has unveiled a silent auction where a number of both producers and I believe outside organizations contribute something for the general public to bid on. And I know last year and this year we'll kick in a night at 3 night stay at our guest house that we have on the farm, and there'll be all sorts of other great prizes and things for people to bid on, and all those monies and donations and bids received go directly to the Ag Support Fund, which is a great cause, be keeping local food here on local plates in Central Texas.
That sounds good to me. Yeah, keeping that produce so close to the people who are actually going to eat it. It's something really wonderful that you do. We appreciate your time, Ben, and you look like a happy camper out there in this beautiful weather, so I'm going to leave you to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rosie. Good talking with you.
We appreciate it. Okay, guys, catch the Texas Farmers Market every weekend, rain or shine, 2 locations. And by the way, you can learn more about Ben's farm and everything it produces at BouldinFoodForest.com.